Hey everyone, it's Amador, and today we're going to making this cute little piñata box. It is using the Shaker Birthday Cupcake, and this one you can make these cute little boxes. It comes with everything to make the box, and it actually closes. And I also use the It's Your Birthday stamp set for the sentiment, so you can have, this is the back part, so you can have a little backing. And I show you also how to make the little fringe for you to make piñatas. This is super easy using just super dollar store or wherever crepe paper streamers, but I'll go ahead and show you, so stick around and we're gonna go ahead and make this super cute. If you want to give somebody, birthday cupcakes are good. What's even better, a piñata to celebrate somebody's birthday. So you can make a bunch of these. You can use them as a garland. You can just use the front to decorate, but this is super cute on someone's desk and they can be totally surprised when they get in. So let's go along. Let's go ahead and make this. So here I'm preparing the sizing that I'm going to need from these crepe paper rolls, and these are only like 99 cents from like either a dollar store or a party supply store. I go ahead and I fold them over each other over and over and over. Honestly, I didn't count. And if you guys hear that noise, that's our dog Coco playing with her toy. I guess she wants to add her 2 cents to my tutorial. So I just fold it over several times and ensure that it is wider than the actual die that you're going to use. Now, I fold it over, then I cut it in the middle, straight down the middle, and I use binder clips to... Alright, I had to take away that toy from Coco. She's playing with her rope now. So, like I said, you're going to fold these over, and then you're going to cut it down the middle. I like to use binder clips to hold it down while I'm cutting into it. Now, I don't use the shears that they have for you to make fringe because I cut them really close, as you can see right here, and then I just rub them with my other hand just to kind of ruffle them up. This helps when you're setting them into your design or your piece for it to be already fluffy and all over the place. Because if they're flat, then you have to fluff them up. But here we are now. We're going to do it with the white pieces. This is for the cupcake piñata. I wanted to make the wrapper in this mint kind of JID green, and then the whipped cream on top or the buttercream be white. So here we are. I rolled it over just like I did the minty green one and cut it down the middle, and using these binder clips. See, office supplies can work for your crafting tools. And you see I'm just cutting them really close. And once I'm done cutting all of the fringe for the piñatas, I go ahead and I cut off the edge, because that way I'll have these strips in the length that I want. And again, here I am ruffling them up. As you can see, now they have more volume for your little piñatas. And of course you could do this on bigger items. This is a lot more tedious because it is on a smaller scale than you would like a full piñata, but this is how we used to make them when I was a kid. And you'll have all of these little pieces. Make sure you throw that out. Here I am trying to measure it out. Now, I tried it 2 different ways, and this way was better, where I actually just start adhering the strips of the fringe to the actual die cut. Now, the full cupcake from the Cupcake Treatbox is what I'm using for the base. I'm going to use to add on the green wrapper portion all the way up, and you want to go beyond the section that you need, because after this we're going to do the white on the topped whipped part and just add it on top. Now, the other way that I tried is where I added the fringe in a large square space, and then I die cut it. But when you pass it through your Big Shot or whatever, it presses it all down, and if your glue's not completely dry, it basically all just stuck together. So I decided to do it this way. Now, I use the Scotch Tacky Glue. It used to be called Scotch Quick Dry, but now I think they call it Tacky, with these fine tip nibs that I get from Amazon. And I just go ahead and I layer in the layer. So since I already did the wrapper, now I'm on to the buttercream on top, or the whip, whatever you want to call it, the icing, and I go ahead and glue it a few little lines of this wet glue, one to kind of hold the top of the fringe and then hold the top of the paper. And I add it to the length that's bigger than the actual piece, because what I'm going to do afterwards, and that's, can you hear Coco? That's Coco fighting her, fighting tug of war with Nathan. So, um, anyhow, and I do it longer than the actual object, because then I'm just gonna cut around it to create the shape. Hey, Coco. Hey. Um, to add to the top of our piñata. And our dog is losing it. And anyhow, I just go ahead. And the funny thing is, your fingers end up getting glue because you're just doing it over and over and over. I had to use the palm of my hand or my wrist to kind of hold it down so I wouldn't keep lifting it up with the glue that was already on my fingertips. And here I am. I look in the back, and then I'm just going to cut around what we have die cut. Of course, you don't get to see the stitching and everything like that, but you get to see all of the actual shape. And I tried to go around it completely, but I had to go from to the left and the right of the actual die cut so I can get that little loop around, whatever. But it turned out really cute. I wanted to use more of these items. Here is the base of the box. This already comes ready set for you. It's already scored and everything. I also used, I die cut the back of it, and instead of putting piñata fringe on this one, I just wanted to go ahead and write a message, because instead of doing all of that work for both sides and the side of the piñata, I'm like, you know what? It'll have just the front forward facing stuff, and then in the back, it'll have a message. So I just stamped surprised and happy birthday on this, on the back of it. And the funny thing is, yes, I did cut down the happy birthday stamp. It was all lengthwise, and I just cut it in parts so I can stack it on top, and went ahead and grabbed any kind of Cupcake marker, whatever colors you want to use, and just fill in those little spaces on the letters. And I wanted to have a little splash of color, so I just did that quick swipe with my Cupcake marker. Yes, it's super easy, quick. I didn't even try to stay within the lines. Luckily, it worked. Now I'm just going ahead and adding the top. I wanted to make sure that it was all dried, so I waited till the end to add these two parts together while they were all dried. And now we're going to add the box part. And like I said, you can do it on all sides, the front, the sides, and the back of this once it's fully assembled. But I wanted the back part to be flat so I can write a message, because I wasn't sure exactly where else I would write a message, for your little bestie or whatever. I think these would be cute if you leave them on someone's desk or someone's workstation, and while they're gone, and then they come back and there's a little piñata surprise. And I am just finishing putting it together, my little piñata surprise. So just make sure that you guys are checking out all of the other designers for Pixie Dust Designs. Check out the store. By the time this video comes out or is posted, the February release will already be available. So this Cupcake treat box will already be available, and you can make tons and tons of your little piñatas. And who knows, I might make other objects into piñatas. But I hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys learned. And Coco says goodbye also. But thank you guys for stopping by. Check out Pixie Dust Designs, and we'll see you guys in the next project. Bye, everyone.